Abusuafo adofo yamamu nyina akwa biom higher for 1G chera se mutiri be se mo koso yesane so be koso the all the latest update chese koso Ghana no yema ba kumpo empamuti so ye koso ade eye de koso bia ye den abram se na bia mo be de mo keep updated se so so saka bia share na like ma onua so ye de insanke no no so hu de ko bia so ready ye mfie ni nchim ne enka de won chemwe ye catch mo se ne speaker Bagbin be address Ghana chese eye koso sabri na emu nsema chese hu hia no e de ni nyina be bron chese senko bia na sabri as speak no eye speaker acheche mu se beya nsem na Supreme Court can especially eye ma me Torkornoo chese ni nsem ni bi o kan se country wom as speaking we are in constitutional crisis or say onjaisa or warning ye pass onjaisa o put to a fear and panic in Ghanaians. Because the be a drew enya no na solve problem no or the a strict warning Kesi pa man and area ka say pa nya asem keto no or catch and say or no as you speak no one ba parliament say or be impressive bia the mission is say or ba be toward the amount for and so e di bia ka ho no nim dem ranika na dem ranika no e or the be adwuma enye say dem ranisi no akoshe akira ma obi adadan da bi nye ni mission no ti warning Kesi the first one the Akroma yes mami Torkornoo chese nyese get back with us on after that no so no or chese as you speak no nkrofo and the legislature especially the parliament or chese the judiciary and executive chese no the president and that the executive no and the judiciary so mami Torkornoo da no or say or more commotion now so allow
I believe I'm too young to wear the hat of an old lady. I don't have that wisdom of the old ladies. Let me also add my voice in welcoming all of you to this afternoon presser, and I'll do all I can to be as brief as possible. Beloved Ghanaians, democracy will work only if we fight for it, says President Barack Obama of the United States. I swore an oath to uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I will do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution and the laws and conventions of Parliament, without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. I concluded the swearing of the oath with a call on God to help me. I'm very confident and have faith in God to see me through these dark days of Ghana and our young democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start this presser by disabusing and setting the minds of Ghanaians at ease. There is no constitutional crisis in this country. I repeat, there is no constitutional crisis in this country. The Parliament of Ghana is alive and working. Let nobody mislead, misinform, or disinform you and the country. The democratic system we adopted and enacted, as captured in the Constitution 1992, and fleshed out in various laws, processes, procedures, and practices is what has been triggered, and it is working. Let us allow it to work. Democracy is about the rule of law. Let the law work. The democratic system we adopted and enacted recognizes that in the course of operationalizing the system, disagreements will occur and challenges and problems will arise. The system has put in place mechanisms, structures, and institutions.
Abusi fiti speaker Bagbin and I just watch it mu say ebeya mami Torkornoo onjai ne nsam na wo kanka ni bi na eba ne sa na the fear and panic den be Ghana for mu eba ne sa na chese ma Ghana for abamabu because this is the time oye maami a chese abadaye. This is the time also den okasa yi na chese odi ye de etuyin we na obedi ayimhihye bia be Ghana for ni yetinsem ni nyina ye we no yen trason kuti speaker Bagbin no be chemu say yen krofo bi especially the executive and the judiciary omo planning some be the legislature na she the legislature so no e can and only the parliament no person mo plan no mo come mo can she now so on allow because constitution no check and balance and rule of law no obi anim ni die. Yes, convert
the challenges into opportunities and provide solutions to the problems. This is what is being pursued and applied. There is no constitutional crisis in the country. Beloved Ghanaians, I have served Parliament and the people of Ghana continuously for over 32 years as a politician and over 42 years as a public servant. I cherish the role Parliament plays in our democracy, and my mission is to leave Parliament a stronger institution than I met it. Parliament is alive and working. It has not been dissolved, prorogued, prohibited, suspended, or terminated. The plenary sitting and meetings of Parliament were adjourned indefinitely due to lack of quorum to take decisions created by a walkout staged by the NPP members who were available as a result of a disagreement. The cause of the disagreement, which led to a disorder, had to be resolved with time and engagement of many more leaders than those in Parliament. The adjournment was done by the lawful authority, the Speaker of Parliament. Let us stop pressing the panic buttons and fear-mongering and allow the system to work. Anger and indecent language rather inflames the situation. There can be no democracy without patience, tolerance, discipline, collaboration, the love for one another, and consensus building. Ladies and gentlemen, one may ask, what led to this disagreement? Following a statement by Honorable Dr. Kesi on a matter he considered to be of urgent public importance on the 15th of October 2024, and comments thereof by other members, as permitted by the standing orders of Parliament, I communicated the findings of my inquiry into the matter as the Speaker of House on the 17th of October 2024, the contents of which has been construed to be a ruling. The Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markin disagreed vehemently with the contents of my communication as the Speaker of Parliament and proceeded to advance an earlier action he had commenced in the Supreme Court on the 15th of October 2024 to prevent the Speaker of Parliament from receiving and making any pronouncement on the subject matter of the statement made by Honorable Dr. Kesi until the final determination of the matter by the Supreme Court. The rest, we say, is history. Ladies and gentlemen, being a party to the suit in my official capacity, I am mindful of what I say. But it must be said, the suit before the Supreme Court raises not just legal questions, but more importantly, has profound implications for our democratic system of governance. At its core is the very essence of our democracy. While many legal arguments have been advanced in and out of the court, I recognize the fact that connected political and governance implications have not been addressed sufficiently to enrich the national discourse. It is my considered view this should also be vigorously articulated to give a holistic approach to resolving the issue. As one of the protagonists in this matter, and a long-time practitioner, it will be a disservice not to respectfully draw your attention to some of the facts, principles, and ethics of politics and governance, the practice and procedures of Parliament, and what is generally referred to as parliamentary law, to throw light on some aspects of the matter and to clarify the considerations that underpinned my actions. The current brouhaha may be likened to a power play between the arms of government, and has the potential to undermine our democracy and the authority of Parliament. Its outcomes could subvert Ghana's constitutional order and the democratic system. Ghanaians have toiled, sacrificed their lives, and shed blood to establish for decades. Ladies and gentlemen, recent acts of the judiciary and executive, and I see them as interference in the workings of Parliament, pose a direct challenge to the essence, jurisdiction, authority, powers, and functioning of the esteemed institution of Parliament, which is the repository of the sovereign will of the people of Ghana. It is increasingly becoming clear the judiciary and the executive are seemingly colluding to weaken Parliament. The decision of the Ghanaian voters in the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections is clear and loud to all discerning people.
Abusafo yankase Speaker Bagbin numas na chese yatine na wie a chese enya asenketo abrobro nsem ni bia so na first of all no chese beya the Supreme Court, especially a Chief Justice Mami Torkornoo out na case ni so a no or kasa say we are in constitutional crisis, Parliament is not working, or the who answers ni na brena ka chene say Parliament here juma manen kasa Parliament yen suspend the Parliament yento parliament mu or adjourn parliament indefinitely to onima onko ready the meaning of adjournment yento parliament mu wasa won na ma na hu say constitutional crisis na wo can say we in constitutional crisis and unja is asem ne kan because we already know there is tension in the country. Now all your mami awa badaye same now cause we are in constitutional crisis. All person chasing stop putting fear and panic in the general citizens. Just speaker Bagbin a warning ye says handsome nyina no may fair range because I idea more mind koso. I warning no na in some more can say yeah suspending signing many you know so munjai can't no suspending BBR. Just say parliament that's here juma because ni panel the case ni ba a Supreme Court no ya fresi e be here juma wa mane one ne nkrofo pie abreko a omo parliament house makotan to office say speaker ankasa no mo biti enya dibu and wa reply mo nyina fanyama ka blast mo nya just say any breso punch say nya sempeto after that no chair say the executive and the judicial no omo try say ombeka parliament ahye omo adwin nyina no planning or planning in an or no bamba be winning in a or tinning in an answer or Kesi. In some no choice to Facebook and they say, God bless our homeland Ghana. Beyond any institution and individual pure on Bema and some bad and democracy or no bamba being a parliament or no be making sure the constitution and I say democracy and for democrat or mumuja e kusi or no or manning or man institution be and say no when making sure say be because parliament as you speak no you be kind the whole Ghana and our parliament because on my name we see for and on my thing at about moment so parliament be just say almost some more power is by just saying some good things simply be my child you under the comment section subscribe and share my new series on sign kebi tonight I mean ko be the latest update me